where we're going, we don't need no roads because we're on the internet. And this is whatever it takes. That's right. Hello and welcome wherever you're coming from in Twitch land. This is the comedy trivia game show where we ask two comedians if they'll do whatever it takes to win. I'm your host, BJ Jeranyama, and tonight's theme, we got a good one, folks. Oh, we got a fun one. It's movies of the 20th century, which, fun fact, we couldn't call it 20th century movies, which is a better name for it, because that is a literal movie studio. And that limits the jokes that we could have tonight. And we're not limiting anything because this is whatever it takes. We're going to do whatever it takes to win. And tonight we're joined by a great, super co-host. It's a member of one of my former sketch teams, Night Job Sketch Co., a brilliant sketch and improv performer, and the only person I drive to New Hampshire to visit. It's Pete Russell, everybody.
Hello.
Coming in with the energy, Pete.
That's what I do.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Pete, I've got to ask you, tonight's theme is movies of the 20th century. I've got to ask you, of any movies that happened before 2000, did you ever have a crush on any characters or performers in any movies? Like,
Oh.
is there anything that comes into your mind and you're like, oh, yes, E.T. was so hot?
The real answer is indie darling Parker Posey,
Ah,
who I just so happen to have a VHS copy of the movie House of Yes right here.
wow. We got a Parker Posey stand in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The chat's love it. The chat's like, oh, hell yeah, Parker Posey. Love that. Was Parker Posey in Clueless? I feel like no, right?
I don't think so.
No. Well, it's not my crush. I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
Well, Pete, we've got a very fun show tonight. It's going to be incredible. And if you've watched the show beforehand or if it's your first time, I'm going to let you know how we start this off because we don't get the game started once we go live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We get it started way before that because it's whatever it takes. You got to do whatever it takes to win. So we had both of the comedians write each other's bio, and whoever wrote the funniest bio, as determined by Pete and the chat. So let us know what you're thinking in the chat. They will be going first in round one, but it's a big thing because the points double every round, and they don't get to just go first in round one. They get to go first in round one and round three. So hey, this is the first game of the show. Pete, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So here's FreddyG's bio, which was written by Conor Maher. Short but sweet. Freddie G, who only began performing in hopes of being reunited with his long lost birth mother, Deborah Messing. Please welcome the Will to our graces. It's Freddie G.
My mom's gonna love that so much. I am so prepared for this, by the way. I watched every silent film and even like the Edison films, like the very first films. I'm an expert now on all of 20th century movies.
Because you're ready to do whatever it takes to win.
Exactly, yes.
Well, Freddie, we're really excited to have you on the show. Really happy to have you over here, but you need someone that you need to compete against. So let's meet your contestants. Here is Connor's bio, which was written by you. Conor Edward Maher is a serial killer from Boston. He works as a party clown, a profession that is known for its well-adjusted members. He's 25, which means his twin sister got married young. She really wanted to change her last name. Where are the clowns? They're right here. It's Conor Edward Maher.
Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome. Can you write my eulogy?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, I'll just add into the sentence. Just gotta give me a time and place of death. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm still deciding.
Be the exact same thing, word for word, otherwise, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Conor, how are you doing?
I am so good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm ready to go. But I want to know if you have whatever it takes.
I really hope I do, but I'm less confident considering the, the past like month I've only been watching horror films. But my knowledge of films, I'm pretty good like 1970s onward. Anything before that, uh-oh. But
Hey, that's
just here
like
for I'm here for a good time,
that's
not
like
a long time.
30% of the century. So you got that.
Yeah. Isn't that enough though?
No,
I like
movies peaked in 1915. Yeah, you're missing out, man. Just for your own entertainment, not even for the show.
Damn it.
It was all action, no dialogue. Yeah, it was so much better.
So incredible stuff. Really happy to have both of you on the show. But Pete, we gotta know, what are you seeing in the chat and what are you thinking? Who won the bio challenge?
The Deborah Messing joke was great, but I'm a content king, so I'm gonna go with Freddy's bio of Connor.
FreddyG, you are going to go
thank
first in round 1 and round 3. That's a big thing. But Connor, don't worry about it because you're going to go first in round 2. And you never know what's going to happen. It's whatever it takes. Things happen. Before we get into the show, I'm just going to let everyone have a little bit of a reminder of how the show goes. Contestants will alternate answering trivia questions or completing the whatever it takes challenge. There are three 10 to 15-minute rounds, and with every round, the points double, but the questions they also get harder. Each contestant can take the whatever it takes challenge a maximum for 3 times per round or 6 times in total a round. And the gameplay will go that one person will be answered a question. If they know it, they can answer it, or if they don't know it or they want to play some type of strategy, they can challenge their contestant to answer it. At that point, the contestant that was challenged can either answer that question for double the points or hear out the whatever it takes challenge. At that point, they have to choose if they are going to complete the whatever it takes challenge or if they're going to make their contestant take the whatever it takes challenge. But yeah, it's a really good stuff. Hey, we're going to get into the show. The theme is movies of the 20th century. Connor, Freddie, are y'all ready?
Oh, so ready.
Yes. You could see my heart just drop.
Sorry, one
Pete,
question.
are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Is the challenge worth the same double points, or is the challenge worth even more?
Challenge is worth the same double points.
Good. Okay, got it. I've crunched the numbers.
Yeah. We simplified everything. We made it easy so you can follow along at home. All right, FreddyG,
You're sure there's no catch prize?
There's no what?
There's no cash prize at all?
Cash prize. Is Rachel Andelman in the chat? I think Rachel's who you want to talk to, the executive producer of the show in 2MB Studios. I'm sure Rachel will be sending in some cash your way. How's that?
Sounds good.
I'm just
Only if you
worried.
win, though.
This is a lot like Double Dare, and then you're kind of reminding me of BJ of Mark Summers. I'm worried someone got in my house and I'm going to get slimed. Yeah, even though it's remote.
We might have someone creeping in over there. You don't know where Pete is. Pete is in like a nondescript area. That could be your kitchen. That could
Every
be your
podcast advertises a security system, and I never get it, and now I'm worried.
You should have got that security system. But we are starting off with round 1. FreddyG, you are up. Filmed in sepia tinted black and white for the first segment of the film, then blossoming into glorious color after the heroine is transported over the rainbow in a violent storm. Which 1940s film featured a girl and her dog, along with a scarecrow, a tin man, and a cowardly lion as they try to gain their heart's desire?
Oh, yeah, it's Wizard of Oz. I knew it much earlier in the question, just to be a know-it-all.
Yep. Hey, it's round 1. We give you some soft pitches to start off the show with.
The Tin Man was in a lot of movies that decade, but yeah, I was able to narrow it down.
That's 20 points on the board for FreddyG. Connor, you are up. What iconic?
Oh no!
What iconic 90s Disney movie was the first animated film to be nominated at the Oscars for Best Picture?
90s. Tarzan?
Oh, the look, the chat's saying that they've seen you watch a bunch of movies. Are you going to go with Tarzan for your final
Can I
answer?
change it?
It's still open. Are you going to lock in Tarzan?
No.
What's your
I'm
final
not
answer?
confident with it. My final answer, I think I'm going to go with The Lion King.
All right, you went with The Lion King. We're locking that in. And the answer was Beauty and the Beast.
Wow. I would have gotten
Whoa,
that wrong.
neither.
Yeah.
That was
I-
BS, man. Yeah. That movie wasn't that good. Lion King
Oscar
deserved
worthy?
it. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
Hey.
cry during Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I'm just
Freddie
not a
G.
fan of bestiality.
There's a lot. I think that whole movie's about that. So,
There's a lot of baggage there.
Freddie G, you are up. What pill did Neo take in 1999's The Matrix?
Oh no. Okay. We know it's down to 2. Okay.
Could be the magenta pill. Who knows?
I see. I find the pill the least good part of the movie.
Okay.
But I only know it because the conservatives talk about it. I believe the pill he took was the good pill, the red pill.
The red pill is correct. It is unfortunate that that has been co-opted by the alt-right.
The red was the good pill?
Yep. The blue pill is the one that made you just live in ignorant bliss, as they say.
It's the least significant part of one of the best movies ever. And you almost got me.
By the way, have any of y'all watched Matrix Resurrections?
It's out in the theaters.
No.
You saw it in theaters?
It's controversial.
Hell yeah.
I loved what it was about. I thought 75% of it was really boring. I would have rather. I watched it and I said I thought this movie should have been an essay. If it was just an essay about what the original was about, I would have loved that because I liked the message behind it. But the actual movie, I was quite bored.
Yeah. What did you think, Pete?
Loved every second of it.
Oh, awesome.
But I understand.
Yeah. There was a point in the movie, I think it was like 40 minutes into it, where they just started to satire The Matrix as a movie for just like a good 15 minutes. I thought that was hilarious. Not necessarily because they purposely made it hilarious, just because that's the choice that they decided to do.
They basically spent 20 minutes trying to undo everything that the right has done to the movie over the last 20 years.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, Connor, you are up right now. Actually, before we go to you, I want to let the audience know about the audience challenge. Super producer Alyssa in the background is going to be putting in a poll on Twitch. If you're not watching live, you got to watch live because the poll comes in. You can be a part of it. The whole show's about you, the audience. And the first challenge in round 2 is an audience challenge. And this time we got state your case. You will choose to defend or prosecute one of the most famous movie villains. Give your best closing argument to the jury, which is going to be Pete and the audience, to convict or declare them innocent. The audience, you're going to be choosing the villain. Is it going to be Darth Vader, Hans Gruber, or Agent Smith? There you go. So that'll be in the chat. Let us know what you want them to be doing. But Connor, we're up to you right now. In the 1994 film Forrest Gump, the lead character, Forrest Gump, compares life to what?
A box of chocolates.
A box of chocolate. Are you locking that in?
I'll lock it in.
And you knew it. It's round 1. You got the answer absolutely correct. It's a box of chocolate.
That quote's in the Bible, isn't it? Somewhere. It's like in Corinthians, I think.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely down in the South. It's right there. Just inscribed right over there.
Yeah.
Freddie G, you are up. What child actress played the main female role in the 80s film E.T.?
Oh my God, I just listened to a podcast about this movie. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. It's Drew Barrymore.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Because you knew it. It was Drew Barrymore. We're trying to stump y'all. We can't even get y'all stumped even a little bit. Yeah. What was the podcast?
The Rewatchables, the Bill Simmons movie podcast is always fun. It's a movie podcast, but they just like every movie. It's only movies that he's rewatched a million times.
That sounds like Bill Simmons content.
Yeah, he's my Oprah. Yeah, I've just followed him for a long time. Yeah.
Awesome. We got like 2 more minutes left in this round. So, Connor, you are up. In the 1999 movie Fight Club, what was the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club. That's it?
I don't know. Is there like a wash your hands part?
No, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, first rule is we don't talk about Fight Club.
That would have changed lives if it was wash your hands, because we needed that, man. Us Fight Club fans did not wash our hands enough. Yeah, I always loved that movie.
And that's why the pandemic started.
They dropped the ball there.
They could have saved lives.
All right, FreddyG, we got one more question left on this round. Who played Bob Woodward in All the President's Men from the 1970s?
I only know one of the actors. I don't think I know. Yeah, I'm going to challenge. Yeah, I'm not sure with this one.
Okay, we got our first challenge. Connor, do you know who played All the President's Men? Who played Bob Woodward?
What if I also am insecure with my answer?
Then you can go for the whatever it takes challenge.
Whatever it takes challenge.
All right, you do the whatever it takes challenge. I'm going to be throwing to Pete, but I'm going to let you know that the answer was Robert Redford played Bob Woodward.
I was going to screw that up. Yeah, I was going to go Hoffman, but he's the other one.
He's the other one. Pete, what's the whatever it takes challenge?
I hope you both have pen and paper ready, because you'll have 45 seconds to draw the genie from Aladdin.
Wow.
Whoever draws the better genie gets the points.
All right, Pete, why don't you count them down and then count them down from 3 and then they can start.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, draw.
All right. Talk to us. Let us know like what are you doing?
All I can see is Robin Williams' face. And I know this is an animated film.
Yeah, I'm going esoteric. Yeah, I'm going
Okay, we're going an interpretive drawing of the genie. You could also do the genie as Will Smith.
Yeah.
I must have blocked that from my memory.
Take my genie's name out your fucking mouth.
For a second, I thought that was an actual quote from the movie.
Pete, let them know.
Oh, time.
Okay.
Pencils down. Pens down.
All right, pencils down. Why don't y'all reveal to the camera y'all's 45 seconds drawing of the genie from Aladdin?
Okay, yeah, so Robin Williams hanging himself. Yeah, I'm sorry. He did it on my first wedding anniversary. Yeah, I know it's cringe, but I can't draw. So this is the best I could do.
Oh no, Connor. What do we have? Also, chat, let us know your thoughts, because Pete's looking at the chat and is going to determine who won this challenge.
I regretted it 20 seconds in, but it was too late to change.
All right, Connor, why don't you show us yours?
As I do not endorse that joke at all. This is my abomination. I started drawing Robin Williams, and then it turned into the Grim Reaper. And then I remembered that there was some sort of ponytail, and then I kind of gave up in the face area.
These are definitely two different interpretations of the genie, both very, I don't even know. Pete, what are you seeing in the chat? What's your thoughts?
Well, so I relate to Freddy because Heath Ledger died on my birthday. So I understand the pain of someone else taking the light of your day away from you. But Connor actually drew the genie, so I'm gonna go with Connor.
It also seemed like the chat was liking Connor's one.
Yeah.
Super producer saying we got incest with Joe versus Happy Condom.
I am a happy condom.
Look at this. The chat was like, Freddie, oh my
Yeah.
god,
It
Freddie.
was
They
great.
didn't
It was
they weren't ready for it. No one was ready for that. All right, but that's the end of round one. Pete's over there crunching all the numbers, getting things together, contacting scientists in the field to see what the numbers are. While he's doing that, I'm going to let you know that you're right here. You're watching 2MB. You're watching the show. Why don't you go over there and obliterate the subscribe button? On Twitch, you're watching right down there. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the places. Go ahead and follow it. We got great comedians, great performers that are putting in incredible shows on this network 7 days a week. It's great stuff. There's a show that's coming out right after. It's called 69 Minutes of Sex with Me. It's the most sultry, pun-based game show. I'm going to be on that show, so you get double the dose of me. It's incredible. It's going to be amazing. It looks like Pete is still over there putting the numbers together. I think Pete's a little bit slow, but that's all right. Uh, while Pete's doing that, FreddyG, you're an incredible comedian, performer. You put stuff up on the internet. I want to know, you've been doing a bunch of shows, you've been doing a bunch of things. Why don't you let me and the audience know about all the different things that you're doing?
Oh, sure, yeah. I definitely didn't know. If I knew I had to give my bio right after that, I would have had a better lead in. Yeah, nice. I've lost the audience. Yeah. Orange FreddyG. I post a lot on Twitter. I have a viral tweet right now. Yeah, so go check that out. A lot of videos of my stand up or me saying jokes or sketches on Instagram, TikTok. Do stand up in New York. Hopefully, be traveling later in the year. So yeah, check it all out at Orange FreddyG.
Awesome. How long have you been doing stand up for?
Since 2014.
Nice.
So yeah, it's 8 years, but obviously there's some weird up and downs during the pandemic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been what do you call it? Yeah, I've been getting more political, more leftist even. I may be starting a podcast. Yeah. Great intro to the leftist podcast to draw Robin Williams though.
Well, if you're enjoying what Freddie's doing, you see the @ go ahead and follow FreddyG on all those different platforms. Give it a like. Check out that viral tweet. Pete, we can't let you out of your dungeon lair unless we know what the points are. What's happening?
After round one, we've got Connor with 80 points and Freddie with 60 points.
Wow.
It's a very close game. Anyone's game.
It's a very close game, but now it's round two and the questions are harder, but the points are doubling. It's 40 points for an original question. It's 80 points for a challenge question or successfully completing the whatever it takes challenge. Connor, you came second in the bio challenge. That means that you go first in round two. And I'm going to let you know that I stacked a lot of 90s and 80s trivia in the first round because I thought that would be the easiest for the first. But now we're going to go way back into the 20th century. Not with this one. Not with this one, though. This one's an 80s question. Are you ready, Connor?
I'm ready.
What 80s comedy movie had 6 sequels and a TV series? This is a very prolific 80s comedy movie. 6 sequels and a TV series. And it's not Fast and the Furious.
This hint won't help anyone, but I wrote a sketch reboot, gritty reboot of this series in January.
I'm not saying I think this is correct, but my brain keeps saying Fame, but I don't think that's right.
Connor, we're going to need to know, or you can challenge FreddyG.
Can I challenge?
Yeah. Okay. FreddyG, you've been challenged.
I mean, this is hard, but most of us weren't alive in the 80s. Yeah, we're young 20-somethings. But I heard of this legendary old movie called Police Academy. I think that's it.
All right, you locking that in?
Yes, it's Police Academy.
All right, Police Academy is 100% correct. You just got 80 points on the board. And guess what? Because you were challenged, you're up again.
Wow.
See, I told you you were down, and now you're up, and now you can even build a lead.
Finally. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Back at it. All right. Name the school where Ferris Bueller went to in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, I legit don't know this. Yeah, and I recently rewatched it. Yeah, but I will pass to Mr. Connor.
All right. Connor, do you know about Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I do know about that film, but do I know the name of the high school they attended? I do not. So what are my options here?
You can take it whatever it takes challenge. Or hear it out, and then you determine who's going to actually complete it.
What's hear it out?
You can hear out what the challenge is, and then you get to determine if you're going to either do the challenge or if you're going to make FreddyG do it.
I'll hear the challenge.
All right. We, no one knew where Ferris Bueller had a day off. It was Shermer High.
Nope, wouldn't have gotten it.
Shermer High. Pete, we got the first whatever it takes challenge, and you know what that means. Let our audience know what it is.
It's the audience challenge, the state your case challenge that we talked about earlier. So
why don't you refresh us to let us know what the challenge is, and then producer Alyssa is going to let us know what option won.
So you will be either choosing to defend or prosecute one of the movie villain that the audience just chose. You're going to give your best closing argument to the jury, which is me and the rest of the chat, to either convict them or, if you want to defend them, declare them innocent.
All right.
And it's Hans Gruber. So Connor, do you want to defend or prosecute him, or do you want Freddy to do it?
Freddy to do it.
Connor, I've got to ask before Freddy does it. Do you know who Hans Gruber is?
Nope. And proud.
FreddyG, do you know who Hans Gruber is?
Oh, yeah. See, yeah, I definitely do. I've recently re-seen it. Yeah, innocent man, yeah. Wrongfully murdered by a cop out of his jurisdiction. You can't be killing people in LA when you're a New York cop. Okay, Hans Gruber, what's he doing? He's robbing bonds, whatever, from a financial institution. Financial institutions are robbers, okay? They rob everybody, steal everyone's money, lock it in a safe. Hans Gruber went in, he busted down the safe, took out the bonds. He was going to redistribute it to people. He's a modern day, 1989 sort of modern day Robin Hood, okay? Robin Hood should have survived. And then this New York cop ruins his vacation to try to and kills Hans unjustly. Yeah, free Hans, bring him back to life. Modern day Robin Hood. Not guilty.
All right, we got that answer. Pete, what are you seeing in the chat, and what are you thinking? Did Freddy complete that challenge?
I'm seeing people supporting Hans Gruber. They agree with Freddy's defense, so I think Hans Gruber is declared innocent.
Nice. I'm back like Hans right before he got shot by Carl Winslow.
So many things happen in that movie. So Connor, you were actually challenged, so you are up next right now.
Oh no.
This 1967 movie, directed by Stanley Kramer, was a controversial film when it was made. It's a story told of a young white girl and an African American man who were madly in love and wished to marry. Do you know this movie? 1967, interracial love. And it's not a porno, by the way.
That's not where my mind went. Just to put that out there. What are my options here?
Your options are you can either answer or you can challenge FreddyG.
Challenge FreddyG.
Oh man, what a great movie, groundbreaking, so brave to do it in 1967. Have no idea what the name is, so I will hear it out.
All right, you're gonna hear the whatever it takes challenge. This is one of Sidney Poitier's classic. It's Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Oh,
Pete,
nice. Yeah, Justin in the chat knew that. Good.
Yep.
Remade with starring Ashton Kutcher in the 2010s.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Bernie Mac, I think.
Pete, why don't you let us know what is the whatever it takes challenge?
The challenge for this is Canadian or Christian. In this challenge, you will have to correctly guess if a popular cultural figure is Canadian or Christian. And Christian doesn't necessarily mean that they themselves are Christian, but their product trends to be Christian.
Like they have to be kind of into it.
Yeah,
I think I know who's Canadian. Yeah, I think I can just. I've been to Canada a lot.
It's like artists that have like dabbled in like Christian art, so like Christian music or Christian like whatever. We're not asking you to like know their faith, but like something like it's a part of like their artistic profile or artistic history.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm Jewish but full of bacon, so I wouldn't count. Yeah, I'd count as Canadian. Yeah, this is Canadian bacon. Okay, I'll take the challenge on. Yeah, I'll let Conor rest.
All right, you're gonna need to get 5 right. Pete, you're gonna lead it.
All right. 1, Nickelback.
Christian.
Incorrect. Canadian.
Wow.
Katy Perry.
That was always controversy. Okay.
Katy Perry.
Wow. Canadian.
Christian.
Oh my God, this is really hard. Okay.
Avril Lavigne.
Christian.
Canadian.
Oh my God.
She's basically Queen of Canada.
Damn, she has such an American. Oh, who was the last one? Sorry, who's the
Lifehouse, the band.
I love them. Hanging by a Moment. Christian.
Correct.
Okay, just probability. I was due for one by guessing. Yeah.
Owl City.
Owl City. Yeah, no idea what that is, but we'll go Christian.
You are correct.
Nice.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He's Christian. Yeah, he's from Miami.
He's Canadian. His father is Black Nova Scotian.
I love Nova Scotia too. Yeah.
You see FreddyG's face with that? Just blown out of the water.
So he's named after Newfoundland then. Okay.
Michael Bublé.
Canadian.
Correct. Switchfoot.
Christian.
Correct.
Creed. You got 2 more. You need 1 to win this challenge.
Oh, okay, go. Okay, I could just guess the same thing each time. Yeah, unless you. Okay.
So Creed.
Okay, well, I thought Creed and Nickelback were the same thing. Oh, Christian. Yeah.
Correct.
I confused Creed and Nickelback before. Yeah.
You got 5. Do you want to answer?
Yeah, I'll do the last one. Yeah, sure.
Sarah McLachlan.
Canadian.
Correct.
Yeah, she's definitely like pro-choice, and yeah, from Toronto.
That was Canadian Christian. Hey, good job, FreddyG.
What a good, well-made game. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like at the beginning, you were like struggling a little bit, but you pulled it out at the end. You were like, okay, I'm getting all of these.
You found the groove.
Yeah, I'm clutch.
And we'll have one more. I think you were the one that was a challenge, so you are up. All right, this is the last one. This film, which is now seen as extremely racist filth, was the first motion picture viewed in the White House. Hint: the president that viewed it was Woodrow Wilson.
Good. See, I feel bad. I didn't know the last one or the one about the interracial dating, and of course, I know this one immediately. It's Birth of a Nation about the KKK. And it rebirthed the KKK, and Wilson is a terrible, overrated president. Birth of a Nation's the final answer.
I think all of that is probably correct. So, hey, you got it. The shittiest movie of all time, Birth of a Nation. And that's the end of round 2. You just got some points on the board. And right now, Pete is going to be tallying all the scores, crunching all the numbers, putting that together. I'm just going to remind the chat, 2 MBs. Got a Patreon. Go ahead and subscribe to that. You get behind the scene content, some exclusive content for Patreons. can do that at a $10, $5, or $2, $5, and $10 level. You guys support all the artists and all of the work that is on this station. Help us go forth. Just go on and do that. Hey, Connor. Well, while Peter is still getting all the points together, last time I saw you, we were doing sketch comedy in Boston, and you were approximately, I think, 14 years old. How are you doing right now? How's it going?
So,
I
yeah.
think I was newly 21, which is basically 14. Um, I'm good. Honestly, just working, hanging out. I've done improv for about 3 or 4 years, and I'm venturing back into stand up. And this is actually my first virtual show, so I'm very excited and terrified at the same time.
Hey, it's good to have you back on the scene. You're back on the road. You're doing the stuff. Is there any way that our audience members they can find you or find all your stuff?
Yes, absolutely. You could follow me on Twitter at VivaLaCon88. I will put it in the chat once I figure out how to do that. And you can follow my Instagram at Conor, Conor, Edward Maher, Maher.
Cool.
Or you can just follow me home.
There you go. There you go. Pete,
Connor,
I know that. Oh, go ahead,
Oh, sorry.
FreddyG.
Oh, yeah, Connor, I took a similar route. So, yeah, before I did stand up, I did improv off and on for a couple of years. So, yeah, very similar. It's a
Awesome.
great way to get comfortable on stage. Yeah.
Yes,
Before
for
2014,
sure.
I was doing a lot of improv. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Pete.
No worries.
Pete, before I told you we'd be able to release you from your basement dungeon, but it seems like the people that are holding you hostage, they want another points update. So hopefully after this one, we'll be able to get you out.
Well, FreddyG ran away with it that round, scoring 280 points. So it is currently 340 points for FreddyG to Connor's 80.
Oh, man. Yeah.
We've got a big lead over here, but here's the thing. We're at round 3, and round 3 is the final round, and it has the hardest questions, but
Oh, my
the
God.
points, they're the highest. It's 80 points for getting an original trivia question. It's 160 points once you've been challenged. That means that just one question can change the whole tide of the show. And Freddie G, again, you won the bio challenge. That means that you are up again. Let's see if you can extend the lead, or who knows what's going to happen. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, so ready.
All right. Who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, I've never seen it. I'm gonna pass. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Challenge or
all
pass.
right.
Yeah, I'm so overwhelmed by it that I'm gonna pass instead of challenge.
So overwhelmed. But Connor, are you overwhelmed, or do you know who played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Very overwhelmed. I've never seen it.
Are you going to try to answer, or are you going to go for the whatever it takes challenge?
Whatever it takes challenge.
We got a whatever it takes challenge, and I'm going to let you know in the chat they knew it. Susan Sarandon was absolutely correct. Pete, let us know what is the whatever it takes challenge.
All right. So I have a game called Cinelinx, and I have 3 different piles of cards. I'm going to pick a random card from each of these piles. 1 is an actor, 1 is a genre, and 1 is a movie. So doing your best impression of whichever actor I pick, using the genre I pick, do a whatever you can from the movie I pick. So I'm going to shuffle this up.
You're going to be doing an improv scene pretty much.
The actor is...
Wait, before you do that, Pete?
Yep.
I'm going to say, Connor, are you going to do this, or are you going to make Freddie G do this?
I'll do it.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Pete.
The actor is Robert De Niro. The genre will be comedy, very, very specific. And the movie will be, so doing your best comedic Robert De Niro performance, give us something from Back to the Future.
Wow.
All right, Pete, why don't you count down Connor?
All right. So you've got 30 seconds to do whatever you can in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we gotta fix the flux capacitor so I can go back to the 1930s and touch some roaring titties. Is it still going?
Yeah, continue going.
Oh. Oh shit, we're in the 1990s. They still owe me money here.
Time.
Just like coming straight out the gate with some titties. Pete, what are you seeing in the chat? What are you thinking? Did Connor successfully do this challenge?
Everyone loved it. Absolutely. You smashed that. You get 160 points.
I've only seen one challenge. Like, you know, when they do the improv challenges, usually it's like a whole scene, it's a bunch of different stuff. But with just one line, you had won this challenge.
Yeah, you didn't need the rest of that time.
One spark starts a fire.
All right. Well, Connor, you were challenged. That means that you get to go up again. What movie started the 3D craze in 1952? That's right. They made a 3D movies in the 1950s. I thought it started in like 2008, but no.
It should have. It really should have. This helped me in no way. But the first 3D film I ever saw in theaters was Spy Kids 3D Game Over in 2003. It's a wonderful film. This definitely makes me feel like an infant. But what are my options if I don't know the answer?
Don't know the answer. You can either just randomly answer it, or you can challenge FreddyG.
Challenge.
All
Before you
right.
get to the challenge. Hold on. Sorry. I just have something to say about Spy Kids 3D. I stole the cardboard cutout to the movie for Spy Kids 3D, and I was just frantically looking.
Reveal it. Yeah.
I don't see
it?
it. I don't remember where it is. It's still somewhere in my things, but I had Junie, Daryl Ibarra, on my wall for the longest time.
He has a baby with Meghan Trainor.
Yes, he does.
Damn.
Fun fact.
Wow. Damn. FreddyG, do you know?
Oh yeah, I'm too young for Spy Kid. I also dispute. I mean, the 3D craze really has never gotten started. But yeah, I've seen Jaws 3D, which is from like the 80s. But yeah, I'm also gonna need a challenge. Yeah, I'm not an expert on movies that came out the year my mom was born.
The movie was Bongani Devil, which I've never heard of, but this is round 3. So
Sounds
Bongani
racist.
Devil.
Yeah.
When I was looking through like all these questions before like 1970, and I'm sure during 1970, but every movie before 1970 was just wildly racist. Just the whole plot about it was like,
for sure.
How racist can we get?
Damn, the studio system. Yeah. Probably my people did not help with that. Yeah.
All right, Pete, we need to know what that challenge is.
So, I've got a real nerdy shirt.
Yeah, you do.
It's right here. I'm not showing it to you, but I took a picture of it earlier, and on this shirt are 26 movie characters, each one corresponding to a letter of the alphabet. We're going to throw the picture of the shirt up on the screen, and you have 45 seconds to name as many characters as you can. You need to get at least 7 correct to get the points.
Oh, 7, sure, yeah.
Yeah, producer Alyssa, I think we can throw that image on the screen, and then you can just have the 45 seconds running off screen. I see it, and I will let them know once 45 seconds is over.
Okay, 7 movie characters. Okay, good. Movies.
So,
all right.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait. I can. Did I start yet or no?
Pete, count it down.
Ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we got Yoda. I don't know who Z is. X is no Z. Okay, I was thinking Zorro. No W. No. Oh my god. Yeah, the shirt. Yeah, it's not that well drawn. Wow. Let's see. Okay, D is the dude. That's 2. M is in a bathrobe.
5
K.
seconds.
J. This is looking bad. O. This is kind of like the eye test, but I would also fail.
Yeah.
G is Gandalf.
15 seconds.
R is Reggie.
10 seconds.
Wow. I'm bombing this. Yeah. T. No, T is Crocodile Dundee with the Australian boomerang. I'll say wrong things now. V for Vendetta.
All right. That's the end. That's 45. Pete, what happened? I wasn't counting it, so
I was. He got 3 correct.
Nice.
It was some of them are a little faded, but yeah. You mentioned T, that was Tony Montana from Scarface. Z was Steve Zissou from Life Aquatic. J was John McClane.
Oh hell yeah!
So yeah, good attempt. Sorry.
Great show. Yeah, Yoda was like so much easier than the rest
Yep.
of them. It was like Yoda and like 25 white guys.
all right, we got 5 more minutes left in the show. FreddyG, you are up right now. The movie Jurassic Park is based on a novel by which writer?
Michael Crichton.
Michael Crichton. You knew it. Just confident with that.
People were very excited. I was alive when that movie came out. Yeah, unlike some of our contestants.
Well, Connor, let's see if you can get some more points on the board for you. Oh, it's coming right back to you. In 1967, Sidney Poitier starred which 1967 movie where we are reminded he is to be called Mr. Tibbs? Emphasis on Mr. Connor, don't let the black community down. If you do, we'll know where your allegiances stay.
My nightmare is letting the black community down. But I have to challenge.
All
Damn,
right.
man.
We've challenged FreddyG. Do you know the movie where Sidney Poitier reminded everyone that his name is Mr. Tibbs?
Okay.
Not
Someone
boy or
typed in the
anything.
chat, but I'm going to ignore it. Yeah, because I don't know anyway. Yeah. I mean, sadly, this is not the first time I've let the black community down. Yeah, I've resting let the black community down face. Yeah, I'm going to go with hear it out.
All right, you gotta go with the challenge. Justin Avery Smith in the chat had it. It's In the Heat of the Night. That was the answer. Pete, we got another whatever it takes challenge. Why don't you let us know what it is?
It's called Call It In. And for this challenge, you're going to need to call a friend or a family member. You're going to let them know that you need to interview them about the basics of their job for this game show. Your secret task is to get them to say the word Transformers. Now, the key is you can't mention Transformers, Autobots, Megatron, Decepticons, Shia LaBeouf, or movie. Connor.
And family can be found family.
Yeah.
So it can be friends, it can be anyone that you'd like. Would you like to do this, FreddyG, or are you going to make Connor do this?
How do I? Oh, it's like a speakerphone,
Speakerphone.
and I have to talk about their job.
Yeah.
Picture.
You can let them know that you're on a game show, though. You can. Let them know that it's
sure.
being
But yeah, their job. I have a cousin who's an electrician, but I don't have his number because we're not that close. I'm gonna pass.
All right, Connor. I hope you have your phone with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna. So the game clock is going to start when Connor gets the person on the phone. And Connor, do you have a person that you have in mind?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Do you mind letting us know their relation to you? As a family member, a friend?
My friend Mike Burton, who is also an actor, who's also very into movies.
All right.
But I can't say movies or anything. I think I'm gonna say Transformers, and I can't say film, movie, or anything relating to characters.
Transformers,
I'm saying
Autobots.
Transformers.
Right.
Okay. I think I can do it. Okay.
Make sure that phone is on speaker so we can hear it.
Imagine they don't pick up.
There's so much tension.
Cut it with a knife.
Hi, this is.
Damn it.
Did not get it through.
Did not get through.
Oh no! That's always the risk that you take with this challenge, right? It's a round 3 challenge. It's supposed to be harder, but there's the possibility that the person just doesn't answer the phone.
See, I was gonna go with my mom, and she'd always pick up. Yeah, but she was an accountant, so I don't know how it gets to transform.
All right, Pete. What are we saying about that one?
Unfortunately, I don't think we can. They didn't say Transformers. Oh, if maybe should we call him again and see if his voicemail has the word Transformers in it? Like, hey, if you have a problem with your Transformer outside, then leave him. That would work. I'd allow that.
I think we'll leave it out just in case your friend does not want their last name on Twitch. But we got one more question left, and FreddyG, you were the one that was challenged, so I'm going to ask you this. In the 1960 movie, The Magnificent Seven, Charles Bronson plays the role of an Irish-Mexican gunfighter who has fallen on hard times. What was his name in the movie?
Wow. Irish-Mexican gunfighter. I mean, I know so many Irish-Mexican last names, but it's hard to choose, so I'm going to pass to Conor.
All right, Conor, do you know the Irish-Mexican gunfighter from the Magnificent Seven, the 1960s version, not the new one that came out?
Wow, this question has a lot of words in it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of reading.
In the 1960s movie, the Magnificent, I don't know, I can't say that word. The Magnificent Seven, Charles Bronson plays the role of an Irish-Mexican gunfighter who has fallen on hard times. Who was his name in the movie?
I was hoping after I learned all those words I would know. Pass.
So you're hearing out the whatever it takes challenge?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. The answer was Bernardo. You know that famous Irish-Mexican last name, Bernardo? Pete, we only got 4 minutes, so let's do a challenge, but we got to make it quick.
Okay. Well, we're looking to produce a new sports underdog movie. You'll have 1 minute to tell us the following: what the movie is about, or what sport this movie is about, why the main character has never been good enough or has a mental block where they can't play, and then you have to act out the dramatic moment our character overcomes it all and wins the big game in dramatic fashion.
And why don't we make that 30 seconds since we got a little bit of crunch time? Conor, are you going to be doing this, or are you going to make FreddyG do this?
FreddyG.
Oh, okay. FreddyG, are you aware of what you need to do?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay. Pete, you can count FreddyG down, and there we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, yeah, he's a skier. He's never been good enough, so he needs to join the Paralympics. And he can't do it. You can't be in the Paralympics because he has 2 working legs. The first half of the movie is him injuring himself and losing a leg, so he can do one-legged skiing. And then he does it. He's like, I put my whole leg into it, and I won the skiing race. I'm the champion. He still has 2 arms. Still has 2 arms, yeah. That's it, yeah. And his name is One-Legged Bob.
All right, Pete. What are you thinking? Are you seeing anything in the chat?
Everyone is left.
I liked it. I think it worked.
All right.
You get the points.
It's up to you. It's subjective.
Yep.
All right, that's 160 points on the board for FreddyG. That's the end of the show. Y'all competed in whatever it takes. It's incredible. Pete is over there. The people are thinking about letting Pete go now that the show has finally ended. I'm going to let you know that we only got one more episode left in whatever it takes. It's going to be in June. I'm looking at the date. It's going to be June 17th, I believe. That's going to be the last episode of this season, and then we're going on break. It might be the last episode of Whatever It Takes. Who knows? But make sure you watch and you're here for it. Incredible stuff. Also, make sure that you just stay here, because what's happening right after this show in supposedly 60 seconds is 69 minutes of Sex With Me. I told you it's the most sultriest pun-based game show in all of Twitch. It's hosted by Ryan. It's coming up next. I want to thank producer Lissa for all of the work that you've been doing behind the scenes. Super producer Lissa. Pete, let us know who did Whatever It Takes to win.
With a final score of 580 to 240, FreddyG is the winner.
Oh man, yeah.
FreddyG is
Congratulations.
the winner.
One Paralympic bronze. Do I
let's
stay
isolate-
in this stream yard? Because I'm on the next show. Do I stay in this stream yard or try to be unprofessional?
No, you go to another link. That was
Okay, yeah.
emailed
Send me the
out
link,
to
Rachel.
you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Okay.
You've got 30 seconds to give your
Oh,
victory
the winner's
speech.
speech. Oh, God. Yeah, this is just, it's amazing. We've been through a lot. I did so many cringe jokes and then answered some things right. They don't make movies like they used to. That's what I say. We used to get a superhero movie every 10 years, and it was the best thing ever. Here's the thing. Here's how we fix movies. Every superhero movie, they need to kill a superhero. And every okay, that's it. Yeah, kill the superhero. That's the end. Yeah,
you heard FreddyG, kill the superhero. Mine, you can follow me. You see the @ over there, @Bongani made this, or @Bongani made this. Pete, do you have anything to promote?
Night Job Sketch Company, my sketch group, performs around Boston. We had a show last night at Union Comedy. We're usually at Remnant Brewery with On Point Improv once a month.
Awesome. Go and see all that stuff. It's incredible. Night Job Sketch Company. I'm an alumni of it. Conor, thank you for being on the show. You didn't do whatever it takes this time, but you are still a winner in our hearts. FreddyG, you did whatever it takes. You won. Congratulations again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope many superheroes die because of this event.
And Pete, thanks again for being a co-host, back at it again. Thank you, super producer Lissa, and we'll see you back for the last episode of season 2 in the middle of June. We'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.